But what if Canelo shoves you again this press conference?
I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
When I start boxing, they say I'm gonna be the best fighter in the world.
If you win this fight, does it push your legacy?
I'm gonna win.
Putting on muscle don't mean that you're gonna be slower. But you punch a little harder.
Andre Ward, one of boxing's most respected voices, isn't holding back when it comes to Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. The undefeated legend has stepped in with a sharp, detailed breakdown that has fans buzzing. Few minds in boxing carry the authority of Andre Ward, and every word he delivers lands like a punch in the sports conversation. This isn't just another opinion, it's a calculated dissection of two pound-for-pound kings colliding.
Man, what's up, fight fans? It's official. I'm gonna be the third man ringside calling the Canelo Alvarez Terence Crawford fight September 13th at Allegiant Stadium. I'm excited to be a part of this event. I'm excited to be ringside calling this great card and this great matchup. Historic event for many, many reasons for both fighters. Super middleweight supremacy on the line, legacies on the line, your namesake and reputation is on the line. And I just take my hat off to both of these fighters for putting everything on the line late in their careers the way that they are. This is rare, and it's becoming more and more rare in boxing. Guys don't want this kind of smoke. They really don't want to face another counterpart that can ruin everything that they've built. And it really don't matter how much money's on the table for a lot of guys. They'd rather take a lesser risk for less money than to risk everything like these two fighters are doing. So I take my hat off to them. And I also want to give a shout out to Turki Al-Sheikh for all that he's done to put this fight on. Dana White for all that he's done to put this fight on. And one more person that stays out the way and you don't really hear a lot about, but that has done a lot to make this fight happen as well. And that's my brother, Nick Khan. He just gets stuff done, man. And I want to thank him and shout him out as well for getting this done. So I'll see y'all in Vegas, man. Part of me wants to be home watching this fight in street clothes, but I gotta take the street clothes off. I got work to do. I gotta put that suit on, get ringside with John and Max, and call this fight like I know we can. Huge event, huge implications, historic night, and I'm happy to be a part. I hope to see you in Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. If not, man, tune in live on Netflix.
Andre Ward, a man who retired undefeated, views this fight differently. He's not focused solely on size or power. He's looking at the fighter's core traits. Ward shared that one of Canelo's biggest strengths isn't his devastating body shot or his powerful left hook. It's his ring presence. He explained how Canelo is always moving forward and appears in control, even while resting. This constant pressure tends to unsettle opponents, wearing them down mentally and physically because they feel they can never find a moment to breathe. On the flip side, Ward named, possibly if it hurts you, the fight is over. There's no escape.
What do you think would happen if Canelo fought Terence Crawford?
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against him. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
Then, Ward revealed the most important part of his analysis. He stated that both Canelo and Crawford are punchers. Yes, but their true instinct is to do damage. Their boxing serves just as a setup for the knockout blow. Ward believes that for either fighter to win on September 13th, they will need to go against their own nature. They must become boxer punchers, putting strategy ahead of aggression, knowing that a single reckless move against an opponent of this level could spell disaster. This isn't just a fight, it's a clash of instincts. But that strategic battle is almost getting overshadowed by the most talked about issue.
Of course, you know what I mean? Like I said before, this is the biggest fight in boxing. You know, Terence Crawford versus Canelo, Canelo versus Crawford. It's the biggest fight to be made in boxing, and it's made, and we're gonna make history.
We saw you at 180. Are you comfortable at that weight? Are you walking around that big? Are you comfortable at that?
No, man, I'm 200 pounds, man. What y'all talking about?
The huge difference in weight. Crawford is making a historic leap up 2 full weight classes, from 147 to 168 pounds, to challenge for Canelo's undisputed title. Many believe this could be disastrous. They think he'll end up like Kell Brook or Amir Khan, skilled fighters who moved up in weight only to be defeated by a naturally bigger, stronger opponent. However, some are starting to question whether the size difference is real.
Oh man, Crawford out here body slamming people. Canelo fans are super scared. He feeling into the weight. You know he looked like a 168 pounder. That boy looking brolic. Definitely looking big as hell. Hey, September 13th is going down.
Crawford has a history of rehydrating significantly after weigh-ins, often appearing just as big, if not bigger, than his opponents on fight night. The conversation has shifted to the idea of functional weight. It's not just about what the scale shows, but how a fighter carries that weight and uses it in the ring. Canelo has years of experience competing at 168 pounds and even higher, but for Crawford, is this leap a reckless risk or a smart move by a fighter who knows his body better than anyone? The answer to that question could make the whole weight debate irrelevant, and what happened next only added more fuel to the fire. It's not just Crawford's weight that's raising eyebrows. A storm of controversy has quietly followed him regarding his equipment. For years, whispers and accusations have popped up about his boxing gloves. In several high-profile fights, his gloves have mysteriously torn or split at the seams, especially in his bout against Sean Porter. While his camp has continuously blamed faulty manufacturing, others have suggested something more sinister, hinting at potential tampering to reduce the padding over his knuckles. There has never been any solid proof, only lingering suspicions and strange coincidences. However, in a sport where the smallest detail can change everything, these rumors have created a shadow of doubt. As he gets ready to face the most powerful opponent of his career, these old controversies are surfacing again, adding another layer of intrigue and pressure to an already monumental challenge. The ghost of gloves past is a story that just won't go away.
Well, this man needed PEGs, you heard me? Performance enhancement gloves. To knock out somebody that we never heard of before, bro. It's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The gloves? No, not really. My coach had addressed some things that he didn't like about Israel's gloves that he didn't like about it. He brought it to the team attention, and of course, you know, we're gonna back our coach, and they stood on their ground and said, hey, either you can wear the same gloves or, you know what I mean, or not. So we chose to use the same gloves.
While Crawford deals with old rumors, a fresh drama is unfolding in Canelo's camp. It centers around a shocking betrayal. Canelo has been sparring with Jaron Boots Ennis, one of the most feared welterweights in the world and a potential future opponent for Crawford. In the close-knit boxing community, this decision has caused quite a stir. Fighters from the same city or with friendly relationships usually avoid helping an opponent train for their friend. For Boots to actively assist Canelo in preparing for Crawford, a fellow top-tier American fighter, is seen by many as breaking an unwritten code. Some fans and analysts have accused Boots of betraying Crawford for money. Others see it as a smart move for a young fighter eager to challenge himself against the best. Regardless of the reason, it creates an intriguing dynamic. Canelo gets a first-hand look at the speed and style of a world-class welterweight, the precise type of fighter he will soon face. This supposed betrayal might be the secret weapon Canelo needs to counter Crawford's greatest strengths. With all these swirling controversies, it's no surprise that the experts are completely divided. The legends of the sport can't seem to agree on who has the advantage. Iron Mike Tyson, a man who knows about power, believes the difference in weight and strength will be too much for Crawford to handle. He thinks Canelo's size will be the deciding factor.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know. And he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. Right. Should have fought a guy that was just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky.
One of them.
On the other side is Stephen A. Smith, who has boldly predicted that Crawford will win a clear decision by outboxing Canelo for 12 rounds. Even more revealing is the prediction from Amir Khan, a unique fighter who has faced both men. Khan, having experienced Canelo's power and Crawford's slick skills, is also backing Bud. He believes Crawford's intelligence and technical ability are on another level. When legends who have seen it all disagree, it shows that this is more than just a fight. It's a 50-50 clash with legacies at stake. As if the fight needed more drama, a new question has come up that could change everything. Is Canelo's head in the game? In the lead-up to the biggest fight of the year, Canelo has had to address rumors about a possible future fight with Jake Paul.
While he's tired, what do you like about the Spence-Crawford matchup? What do you like about the Spence-Crawford matchup?
It's a really good fight. Two great fighters. I think it's gonna be a really good fight. I think, no disrespect, but I pick Crawford.
While he has mostly brushed off the idea, the fact that it's being discussed has some wondering if he's fully focused on the serious threat right in front of him. Overlooking an opponent is a serious mistake in boxing, and Terence Crawford is the last man you want to underestimate. A distracted fighter is a vulnerable fighter, and Crawford has built his entire career on taking advantage of small mistakes. Canelo's potential glance toward a lucrative, low-risk payday might give Crawford the opening he needs to pull off a historic upset. What seems like a minor distraction could turn into a major error. As the bell gets ready to ring, the narrative is complex. We have Andre Ward's strategic plan for an upset, a fierce debate over whether size matters, and a cloud of controversy over both camps. Legends are divided, loyalties are being tested, and a possible distraction looms over the favorite. The fight on September 13th is no longer about who is bigger or stronger. It's about who can navigate the chaos, execute their plan under pressure, and control their instincts when it counts. The outcome will not only crown an undisputed champion, but will also redefine a legacy forever. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.